welcome everyone back to the channel. And today I just want to talk about a little bit of going into the 2024 season and a lot of the free agents that are coming upon in the wrestling world. And the biggest name that I can probably think of happens to be Mercedes Mone. Now, Mercedes Mone, formerly known as Sasha Banks, after she left the WWE after what, I don't know how many years she was with the WWE. She was with the WWE for a very cool minute, for a very long time. And she finally made her way to the indie scenes this past year, starting off in January, and she ended up signing to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Once she got there to New Japan Pro Wrestling, she began her wrestling career and started off in, like I said, over there in New Japan doing her thing, having some great in-ring matches against some of the best that in the New Japan Pro Wrestling had to provide. And after, I feel like it was after a big injury, she had like a major injury that ended her year. If I take a look real quick, I think she suffered something, didn't she? An ankle injury. She suffered an ankle injury against Willow. I believe her name is Nightingale. I think that's how you say her name. If I said it incorrectly, I apologize. I'm not 100% sure how to say her name. After suffering an injury, she's just been out. She has not wrestled or anything since then. And now that she's a free agent now. Apparently, she's a free agent now. And with her being a free agent, of course, two of the big names I was thought that she was going to be signed to was either going to be in AEW or the WWE again. So if I talk about both of those real quick, let's talk about both of those and where I think she really is about to end up in. AEW had a conversation with her, right? They had a conversation with her, and for some reason, I don't understand how, but no deals were made. I don't understand how. I always felt like AEW still need that shot in the arm, especially when it comes to the women's division over there at AEW. I feel like Mercedes could elevate that women's division to the next level like it should be, in my personal opinion. I was like, yeah, this is smart, this is easy. She can still work New Japan. If she wanted to stay in New Japan, she could still work her dates over there while also providing with some of the best in-ring talent, best in-ring performances over there in AEW at the exact same time. It only made sense for me to see her signing over there, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be a done deal. She'll be popping in here sooner rather than later, and GG, right? GG. Great. It's gonna be great for the women's division over there. She can have some classic matches against Sub Ray. She can go at it against Dr. Brittany Baker. She can go against whoever and everybody who appeared to her. She's going to be putting on some great matches. She's going to be involved. She's going to be the biggest face or heel that AEW can sign for their women's division. Is going to be perfect. Well, for some reasons, the deal went south. Over there in AEW, and then she was no longer in contact. Okay, well, after that, we started seeing some quote unquote tease about her maybe returning back to the WWE. But now news have come out that her and the WWE did not see eye to eye on a deal for her to come back to the WWE, and now they're expecting her to show up somewhere else because she didn't take their deal. So now we're like, alrighty, where is Miss Moe going? Well, first of all, her asking price. Apparently, rumorly, these are rumors. Rumorly, her asking price supposed to be bigger than what Charlotte just signed with WWE. Supposed to be bigger than that. I don't pay attention to that. That's nothing. That's not what I care about, because I feel like a lot of wrestlers, women and men, should be paying for what they provide to the company and whatever. I feel like she is a big star name, and I think she should deserve big payment. I think she deserves a nice paycheck for who she is and what she's done for the women's wrestling division, whether that's in WWE or New Japan or whatever, wherever she goes. I think that's what she deserves. But the fact that it didn't come eye to eye on a contract, meaning that her eyes were halfway set on WWE, but seemed like she didn't want to come back unless it was a big time paycheck for her or something. Something has to be. There's something in that business deal meeting, whatever they had, that it just didn't work out. Now the question is, where will she go? could she return back to New Japan Pro Wrestling? Definitely. I thought she was signed for a few years. I didn't think it was a 1-year deal. Maybe it was just a 1-year deal. So I thought she was going to make her return back to New Japan Pro Wrestling and keep going with her career. I thought maybe she'll be signing to Stardom and see how she can work out over there in Stardom. But I think realistically and underratedly, I think the place she's actually going to be going to is TNA Impact. Yes, I believe that's where she's heading. Why? Once again, TNA Impact or Impact Wrestling have built themselves up greatly in the since changing themselves from TNA to Impact Wrestling. And then of course at the last, not the last pay-per-view, but I forgot what pay-per-view that was, they made that announcement that they are returning back to their roots of be calling TNA once again. And now that they're going to be TNA once again, they're bringing in even higher names, right? They're having names that once assigned to TNA and be part of that new era that TNA did beforehand. I mean, a lot of names could be returning back to TNA at any point in time. I feel as though with Trinity, someone she did leave the company, leave WWE with, Trinity has been the Impact Women's World Champion all this time. It only makes sense now for Mercedes to walk in to Impact Wrestling and needs to have a feud over that Impact Women's World Championship. Now, whether or not they put Mone over or they keep Trinity as champion, doesn't matter. The fact that that'll be the next step is for her to join Impact Wrestling, join the women's division. Not only that, but Impact keep whoever they need to keep their women's division. And if you bring in Mone, what's to stopping bringing in other top talent women's wrestlers throughout the world as free agents or so, and bringing them into Impact Wrestling and still keep creating the best women's division, arguably the best women's division in the world, unless in the USA. I think that's the step she's going. I think she's going to go sign with Impact Wrestling, make her debut at their first pay-per-view under the TNA name once again, and she's there. I think that's where she's going. That's my personal opinion. But what do y'all think down in the comment section below? What do you see Mercedes Mone ending up as? Is she's going to be part of? Is she's going to sign with WWE again? Is she's going back to New Japan Pro Wrestling? Or you like me? You're like, oh yeah, she's definitely going to TNA now. I think it's about that time. That's what I'm assuming. TNA Impact is her destinations. Y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.